Yes, you lot, I'm at the cottage at Chelsea's training ground because today I'm talking to this guy.
Chippy, that's him, man. Chippy Chips. Call him that all the time, so he gets angry.
He's 22 years old, he's cool as you like, and he's an absolute baller. Noni Madueke, what a player.
This man's double my age.
He's talking about a 41-year-old man here when he was at Chelsea.
And he can still take the ball off me, like, and I think I'm pretty good.
And I've got to say, what a lovely bloke. Proper nice and chill.
We're super close and it helps when you go out on the pitch and you're just trying to play for your brother and play for your friend, you know. So.
Hello, mate.
Yes, friend, you okay?
Yeah, lovely. Nice to see you. Okay, yeah?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Coffee?
No, I'm all good.
Do you mind if I make one?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I've got a glass of water there for you as well if you want.
Cheers,
mate.
thanks.
Look at this smile on your face, mate.
Always.
That's exactly it. That's how you play football, isn't it? With a smile on your face.
For sure, try to.
How do you manage to do that then? So in this modern era of football where there's so much pressure, so much scrutiny, how are you able to always have that smile on your face?
I feel like I play best when I'm relaxed, for starters, so I always try and go on the pitch and first and foremost just try and enjoy the game, and then of course it's so serious and so competitive, so naturally you're going to lock in and zone in, but I feel like for me it's just best to go on the pitch and try and enjoy myself, try and be happy on the ball, and I feel like that's when I play best. So,
Is that what the manager says to you as well? Does Enzo basically go, right, go on, you go out, express yourself, because that's what you know how to do best?
Obviously, yeah, he makes it's a great environment to go and play football, but of course there's tactical instruction from the manager, but I feel like it's about taking on that tactical instruction, but just making sure you're still yourself as well and adding your little spin to it, you know, and just trying to perform as best as possible, because at the end of the day, when you're performing, everyone's happy, manager, everyone around, so.
What's it like off the pitch for you? Because I can imagine, like, in this modern day, footballers are pretty famous people, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can't really move, you can't really do anything without somebody taking notice or taking pictures or taking videos. Can you go out for like a coffee, for example?
Do you know what? In Cobham, it's great. In Cobham, it's cool because it's quiet most of the time, and I feel like everyone's really, like, I'd say, respectful of everybody, you know. But in London, for sure,
Well, you're getting
definitely
absolutely
getting
peppered.
stopped. Yeah, the whole
You've just got to
day.
be careful all the time.
Not careful, obviously. I always feel safe, but it's just like you're definitely getting stopped all the time in London. If I want to chill with my friends, I'll try and do something around here because I know that most of the time I'll be alright.
After the Southampton game the other day, you did an interview where you said, I think the Chelsea fans can start to get excited now.
They can get excited for sure. I got to Chelsea a couple of years ago, and it wasn't always like this. So they should be really excited. But knowing that we're not taking our foot off the gas, and we're taking each game as it comes, and yeah.
Do you stand by that still?
Yeah, they can get excited because we're winning games, you know. But in terms of the elephant in the room, the title talk and all of that stuff, it is still very early. Of course, we're doing very well, but it is very, very early to be talking about title races, I feel like.
Is the gaffer big on that? Is he big on stopping you from talking about the title races? Because as it stands today, 2 points off Liverpool, even though they've got a game in hand.
Yeah.
But still, it's kind of, you know, with 16 games in now, it's getting a bit serious, isn't it?
The gaffer doesn't necessarily say, oh, don't talk about the title or don't talk about, you know, winning and stuff, but he's just making sure that we stay focused on the next game, because really and truly, the only way to win the title is to accumulate the most points in the league, so what's the point focusing on the title when you can just focus on the next game?
And there's always a next game, isn't there?
Yeah.
Game after game after game, Europe, Cup competitions, Premier League.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just about trying to win.
Right, Noni, should we go and have a little sit down in there? You've got training in about half an hour, so we've got to be fairly quick, right?
Yeah, no, let's go.
Mate, this is called The Cottage, right?
Yeah.
Have you been in there before?
Yeah, loads of times.
What a place this is.
This is where we do most of our media obligations and stuff.
And this was like basically a place built for kind of visitors, if people want to come and stay, for you guys to do a bit of media work and feel a bit more comfortable and stuff?
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember the first time I came to Chelsea, I came in here and it was always like a really good homely vibe, so yeah, I like it in here.
Second full season at Chelsea then. It's fair to say when you first got here, it was a different club to the way that you find it now. What's changed?
I feel like everyone feels like something crazy has just changed this season, of course. Enzo Maresca is a great tactical manager, and he's helping us with our football on the pitch, but It's largely a lot of the same players, you know. I just feel like guys have got that Premier League experience that first 12 to 18 months, and now you're just seeing the talent flourishing, you know, when people are more comfortable in the league and stuff like that. So I feel like that's really the main thing.
I said at the beginning of the show, you play with a big smile on your face. It seems everybody in that team is playing with a smile on the face, though. And you all seem to work hard as well and just enjoy doing it.
No, I feel like we're super, super close. In terms of this season, this team, I feel like this is the closest I've felt like to my teammates in a team since the start of my career, probably. So we're super close, and it helps when you go out on the pitch and you're just trying to play for your brother and play for your friend, you know. So it's definitely a massive plus right now, the team spirit in our team, in the team.
You mentioned your brothers, you mentioned your friends. Cole Palmer's one of your friends, and I'm sure you're probably sick to the teeth of talking about him all the time. But that guy he's a bit like you. When he's on the pitch, he's got a smile on his face, like he's in his element.
The thing about Cole that I know so well about him is that the guy actually genuinely loves football so much. Like, I feel like he could be out there on a lawn just kicking the ball around from morning till night. Like, that's
Does he
really
watch it as well? Is it just playing it, or is he watching it as well?
Yeah, Cole watches football. But yeah, no, playing it, he could play. Like, Cole loves the game so much. We all do, but Cole loves the game so much. You know, like, so I feel like that's his super strength.
Is Chippy Chips him in a nutshell, basically?
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
Chippy, man.
He don't pay no attention to anything else.
Call him that all the time. He gets angry, but calm. Chippy, that's him, man. Chippy Chips. Gonna be fuming when he sees it.
All right, let's take it back a few years. And you were in the Tottenham Academy. You left there though, and there were a few other opportunities, but you decided to go out to PSV in Holland.
Yeah.
Tell me about that decision.
Obviously, I was 16 when I left Tottenham. Everyone always asked me if it was difficult, you know, to go out to PSV at 16 and stuff, but it was super easy. I feel like the transition was super easy. I went out there because I thought that was the best place for me to kick on into my professional career as quickly as possible.
Did you go out with family or anything?
Yeah, I went out for the first 2 years with my mum and my sister, and then when I turned 18, they went back. So then I was out there till 20 by myself. Obviously they're visiting and stuff, but yeah, I came back to Chelsea when I was 20.
And what do you think that did for you as a footballer? How did that develop you?
I think it was great for me, you know. I was in the first team setup around 16, 17, and then really I was playing week in, week out from about 18, you know, contributing. So it was great for my development. I feel like at a young age and learning the game in an environment where a young player can grow and stuff, you know. So I feel like it was perfect for me.
Does that going and living abroad and having to sort of grow up quickly, is that what you think has been the biggest springboard for you being a Chelsea player now?
Yeah, no, I definitely had to grow up quickly. I was definitely making mistakes along the way as well. But I feel like that's part of your growth, you know, as a player, as a person. 16, 17 years old, to leave everything you know and go and start a new life basically somewhere else is definitely challenging, has its challenges. But I feel like all in all, it's a good thing that I did it, you know. It turned out good, and yeah, I learned a lot of things.
Would you advise younger players to go and do that, go abroad, play abroad somewhere else?
Yeah, if you feel like it's something you can hack, then yeah, for sure. I feel like it's a great way to start your professional career. But I always say, like, when people ask me this, I say it's case by case. It just depends on who you are and how adaptable you are and stuff.
So you're smashing it out at PSV. When you start to hear that Chelsea are interested in you, did you start to feel a bit of pressure creeping then? Did it affect your game in any way? Were you excited for it?
No, I was just excited. To be fair, it was a bit of a surprise because that season I'd started the season injured, and I just came back in October and had a few games after the winter break, and then obviously the Chelsea deal got done. So it was a bit surprising how it happened, you know. But yeah, no, I'm thankful that I'm here, and yeah, it all got done.
Did you ever think about the price tag and think, "Wow, can there be some pressure and expectation on me now"?
No, I feel like obviously, yeah, when you're younger, I don't know, you don't really think like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just excited to come back home. First and foremost, I come back home, you know, and then obviously play for one of the biggest clubs in the world. It's just, for me, it's like, what do you really have to lose?
First training sessions then at Chelsea with all your new teammates.
Yeah.
What was the standard like? Was it a big step up from that PSV team?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a step up. Not really in the technical level, but definitely in the speed of play, you know, and how quickly you have to think and the intensity of the game. It's definitely a big step up, but something you get used to, you know, like it's muscle memory. After a while, your body just reacts to it and adapts. So it was all good.
What was the Premier League like as opposed to the Eredivisie? More physical?
Yeah, definitely more physical, definitely faster. Yeah, I remember my first games thinking, like, how am I going to play in this? Like, I'm so tired already, like, first 20 minutes I was blowing and stuff. So, but again, that's just something you get used to, you know, like, with time. And obviously, I feel like now I'm a lot more robust than when I first came. So,
how long do you think that took you to get your body used to the demands of the Premier League? Because like I said earlier, you play Premier League, you play Europe, you've got other cup competitions.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's just the accumulation of games, like, on the bounce. I feel like when you play week in, week out for a certain period of time, I feel like, of course, you still understand and respect that the speed is mad quick and you are going to be tired sometimes. But I feel like it just creates that robustness in your body when you're playing every week, you know.
Would you rather carry on playing games every 3 or 4 days, or once a week, for example, and have a little rest in between?
Nah, every 3 or 4 days is fine for me. If I was going to say anything, I'd just make the season just a little bit shorter, you know. Like, I do all of these games like in 9 months, and then just give us 3 months off, then I'll be perfect.
In that 3 months, you mean just to forget about football?
Yeah, 2-3 months off, like, that would be perfect. But all the games, listen, I love playing football, so I don't mind the games, but just compress them.
Speaking of games, wooden blocks.
Yeah, wooden blocks.
You know how to play the game?
Yeah, I know how to play wooden blocks.
You can't take it from the top, right?
Yeah, no.
We'll do a little quick-fire questions. All right, you go first.
Sweet.
I'll ask the questions. Who was your idol growing up?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Go on, explain.
For me, he's my greatest of all time. Just the mentality, the talent, the adaptability, the way he played in all different leagues and was still the best player. I just feel like he's one of a kind, you know. He's definitely my goal.
Have you ever played against him?
No, you know. I think I got to the Premier League 1 season too late.
Damn. Who is the best player you've ever played against?
The best player I've ever played against? I'd probably say maybe Vinicius Jr.
What is it about Vinicius?
Like, he's just unbelievable 1v1, man. Unbelievable, and he's relentless as well.
Yeah.
I like that about him. And in the last few years, he's shown that he has got a real killer instinct as well, so to define big matches. So, yeah, I give it to Vinicius Jr.
Best player you've played with?
Best player
You're going to disappoint a few people here, by the way.
Best player I've played with, I'd probably have to give it to Thiago Silva, man. Yeah.
What an answer that is, by the way. Please explain Thiago Silva, please.
The guy's unbelievable. Like, I used to go against him in training sometimes and think, this man's double my age.
Yeah, you're talking about a 41-year-old man here when he was at Chelsea.
And he can still take the ball off me, like. And I think I'm pretty good with the ball at my feet. So it was just mad. And obviously his leadership. Ooh, that was tricky. His leadership as well, and just his ability, like things he was doing in training, like his technique and stuff, unbelievable. Like, honestly, Thiago Silva.
What was he like around the training ground? Was he like a father figure? Was he like a captain? Was he everything all rolled into one?
He's a great captain figure. Like, with me, he was always perfect with me. Like, always encouraged me since I got here. And he was a great player and a great leader, great person to have around.
Right, mate, we've got 60 seconds left. You've literally got training in a minute, all right? We'll play to the death. Let's go.
All right, cool. You know what? You're not going to get me out of character.
That's the idea. I'm trying to rush you into making a mistake.
You won't get me out of character.
Come on, quickfire. Oh, look at that. There we go. I feel like all them ones down the middle here are just coming out a lot easier than everything else.
Ooh. Yeah, do you reckon?
The ones at the top end, oh, are they? They're stuck. I might have to take one for the team in a minute.
I feel like I'm doing it already.
Do you know what? You should win this game because you've got fingernails. I've got big, dirty goalie fingers.
Ooh, I can't lie. This is looking very techie now. Wait, hold on. Nope. This is looking... You know, I got training.
Yeah, I like it. Noni, brilliant, mate. Well done, Paul. All the best. Cheers. Have a good training session, all right? Man.
decent that, wasn't it? And I got the win at the end. Don't forget, you can watch every Premier League game live on Boxing Day on Prime Sport. Turkey for breakfast, turkey sandwiches for lunch, and turkey curry for dinner.